Welcome to Pinoy Guard. The Philippine Navy is at a critical crossroads. While regional tensions continue to rise, an unexpected realization has surfaced. The combat management and sensor subsystems of the Philippine Navy's aging Del Pilar-class offshore patrol vessels are actually superior to those found on China's most widely used warships, the Type 054A Zhongkai II class frigates. Yes, you heard that right. Despite being older vessels originally designed for the U.S. Coast Guard, the Del Pilar-class ships have better situational awareness and electronic warfare capabilities than China's mass-produced frigates. The only advantage the Type 054A has? Missiles and torpedoes. But what if the Philippine Navy decided to level the playing field? What if the Del Pilar class was upgraded with new weaponry, transforming it into a formidable warship that could rival or even surpass the Type 054A? Let's break it down. On paper, China's Type 054A frigates seem like a major threat. These frigates, commissioned from the mid-2000s onward, carry a variety of weapons. A PJ-26 76mm naval gun, 2 Type 730 close-in weapon systems, SHUs, a 32-cell vertical launch system, VLS, for HQ-16 medium-range surface-to-air missiles, SAMs, and U-8 anti-submarine rockets, 2 quadruple launchers for YJ-83 anti-ship missiles, 2 triple torpedo launchers for anti-submarine warfare. With all these armaments, the Type 054A is undoubtedly better armed than the Del Pilar class. However, its biggest weakness is its outdated subsystems. The ship's sensors, radars, and electronic warfare suites are based on 1980s French technology, copied without access to the original high-tech automation of the Lafayette class, the ship it was based on. Meanwhile, the Del Pilar class, despite being older, was modernized by the U.S. with superior combat management systems and electronic warfare capabilities. The primary issue? Its lack of proper weaponry. If the Philippine Navy decided to upgrade the Del Pilar class, it could transform these ships into powerful multi-role combatants. Here's how. 1. Anti-ship missiles. Historically, these ships were U.S. Coast Guard, Hamilton-class cutters and were previously fitted with Harpoon anti-ship missile launchers. The Philippine Navy could do the same by installing modern equivalents such as the Sea Star anti-ship missiles, the same ones planned for the Miguel Malvar-class frigates. This would instantly give the Del Pilar-class offensive teeth against enemy warships. 2. Close-in weapon systems, CIWS. The previous U.S. configuration had Phalanx CIWS, which could be replaced with Gokdena's 35mm CIWS, providing an effective last line of defense against missiles and aircraft. 3. Multi-purpose vertical launch system, VLS. Installing a full-fledged VLS like the Type 054A might be too costly, but the Naval Group's Multi-Purpose Modular Launching System, MPLS, could be an excellent alternative. This system could fire Mistral 3 inches short-range SAMs, which can also function as supersonic surface-to-surface missiles. Akaran anti-tank missiles, which function similarly to the Spike-ER NLOS. Thales lightweight multi-role missiles, LMM, offering additional versatility. With 2 of these launchers per ship, the Del Pilar class would gain air defense and strike capabilities without requiring massive structural changes. 4. Torpedo tubes for anti-submarine warfare. Currently, the Del Pilar class lacks torpedoes. But there's a simple fix. Installing C-triple torpedo tubes, similar to those on the Jose Rizal class frigates. These could be mounted where the Mk 38 Mod 225mm autocannons are currently placed, moving the guns slightly to the rear. 5. Simbad RC Quad Launcher. If the MPLS is too complex, the cheaper Simbad RC system could be installed, the same one used on the Jose Rizal class, but now with 4 missile tubes instead of 2. Imagine a combat scenario in the South China Sea. A Del Pilar-class, upgraded with the aforementioned systems, is patrolling the disputed waters when a Type 054A appears on radar. The Chinese warship is armed with its standard loadout, while the Philippine vessel now has Sea Star anti-ship missiles, a robust CIWS system, and torpedoes. As tensions escalate, both ships move into a standoff. The Type 054A launches its YJ-83 anti-ship missiles. However, the upgraded Del Pilar class, equipped with Mistral 3 missiles and a Gokdenas CIWS, successfully intercepts the incoming attack. The Philippine vessel then retaliates, launching a barrage of Sea Star anti-ship missiles, striking the Type 054A at long range. With additional support from a deployed MPAC unit armed with Spike NLOS missiles, the Chinese frigate is overwhelmed. In a scenario like this, an upgraded Del Pilar class wouldn't just survive, it would win. Some might argue, wouldn't these upgrades be a waste once the Del Pilar class is retired? The answer is a resounding no. Every new weapon system installed can be transferred to future ships. The Philippine Navy's future warships, including additional Jose Rizal class units or even corvettes, can inherit these systems. It extends the service life of existing assets, maximizing their effectiveness against regional threats. Given the estimated cost, these upgrades would cost a fraction of acquiring new frigates. For reference, a fully armed Jose Rizal class frigate costs around 15 billion pesos. Upgrading a Del Pilar class ship with these systems might cost only 5 pesos minus 7 billion per ship, significantly more affordable. The Philippine Navy already has the technology edge over China's Type 054A frigates, but it needs the firepower to match. By upgrading the Del Pilar class with advanced weaponry, these ships can become lethal, multi-role combatants, giving the Philippines a cost-effective way to counter the growing naval presence of China in the South China Sea. The time to act is now. Would you support such an upgrade? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth military analysis here on Pinoy Guard. Thanks for watching and stay vigilant.